Okay, B&B family, buckle up. We need to talk about Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. This isn't just another episode. This is the emotional earthquake that's been building for weeks, and the aftershocks are going to be felt for a long, long time. If you thought the drama at Forrester Creations couldn't get any more intense, think again. We have a returning nightmare, a heart shattered into a million pieces, and a little girl's simple, heartfelt plea that could change everything. This is one you absolutely cannot miss. Let's dive into the heart of the storm, shall we? A love story on the brink, Remy's desperate plea. Oh, Remy. Where do we even begin? We were all cautiously optimistic when he came into Deke's life. He seemed charming, supportive, and totally smitten with our favorite designer. But the facade has crumbled, and the truth is uglier than we could have imagined. The man Deke introduced as his boyfriend has just been exposed as the very person who terrorized Electra Forrester. Let that sink in. The stalking, the deep fakes, the absolute violation of her peace, it was him. And the most gut-wrenching part? He's not even denying it. Now we find Remy on his knees, not just literally, but emotionally. He's begging. He's pleading with Deke, the man who trusted him, and with Electra, the woman he wounded so deeply. He's claiming he's a changed man, that the person who did those horrible things is in the past. And you know what? Maybe he is. People can change. But here's the cold, hard truth that's hitting Deke like a ton of bricks. Trust isn't broken in a moment. It's broken in all the moments where the truth was withheld. Remy had every opportunity to come clean to Deke in private. He could have shown his remorse and his journey to become a better man in a safe, controlled space. Instead, he let Deke walk into an ambush, leaving him to discover the horrifying reality in front of his colleagues, his friends, and his former victim. The look on Deke's face says it all. It's a devastating cocktail of horror, betrayal, and utter humiliation. This isn't just about a dark past. It's about a present-day deception. How can you build a future with someone who kept a nuclear bomb hidden in their closet? Electra's old wounds torn wide open, my heart is absolutely breaking for Electra. We've watched her struggle. We've seen her fight to reclaim her power and her peace. She's finally found solid ground with Will, building something beautiful and safe. And in one single shocking moment, the ghost of her trauma isn't a ghost anymore. He's standing right in front of her, flesh and blood. This is more than just an unwelcome reminder. This is a full-scale trigger, reigniting every ounce of fear, anxiety, and violation she worked so hard to overcome. Her safe space, her workplace, has been violently invaded. How is she supposed to focus on design meetings and fabric swatches when the man who haunted her is potentially just down the hall, wrapped in the arms of someone she considers a friend? The ripple effect here is terrifying. Will this newfound trauma create a wedge between her and Will? Will the constant, looming shadow of Remy's presence make it impossible for her to heal? Forgiving someone for your own peace is one thing. Being forced to coexist with them in your everyday life is an entirely different and deeply unfair battle, an impossible ultimatum for Deke. So what does Deke do now? This is an impossible decision no one should ever have to face. On one hand, he's in love with the man Remy is now. He's felt that connection, that potential for a happy future. On the other hand, how can he possibly stay with someone whose past actions are so heinous they're actively harming someone he cares about? And let's be real, this is B&B. The Forresters are no strangers to issuing relationship ultimatums. I can already hear the conversations. Deke, if you choose to stand by him, you are condoning what he did to my family. The pressure will be immense. Does he throw away a love he believes in for the sake of office peace and loyalty? Or does he stand by Remy, potentially alienating himself from everyone at Forrester Creations and becoming complicit in Electra continued pain? It's a no-win scenario, and Deke's choice will redefine his character for seasons to come. A little girl's big request, Beth's perfect wedding vision. Just when you think the drama is too heavy to bear, a ray of sunshine peeks through the clouds in the form of little Beth Spencer. While the adults are dealing with chaos and betrayal, Beth is dreaming of a perfect storybook wedding for her parents, Hope and Liam. Her idea? She wants to officiate? Can you even handle the cuteness? Picture it, that sweet little voice pronouncing her mom and dad husband and wife. It's the kind of heartwarming moment we tune into soaps for, but this innocent child also possesses a wisdom beyond her years. She has one simple, non-negotiable request for her parents. Sheila cannot come to the wedding. Out of the mouths of babes, right? This isn't about drama or holding a grudge. This is a child's instinct for peace, safety, and a day filled with only love. She doesn't want the shadow of Grandma Sheila's tumultuous history looming over their happy occasion. And you know what? Liam and Hope get it. They understand completely. Even Deacon, with his complicated bond to Sheila, is likely to see the pure logic in his granddaughter's plea. But this is Sheila Carter we're talking about. Does understanding ever really stop her? Will she respect this heartfelt boundary set by a child? Or will she see it as a challenge, an insult she can't ignore? The possibility of Sheila crashing the wedding, determined to claim her place in the family, is a ticking time bomb waiting to go off right in the middle of the aisle. Tuesday, November 4, 2025 is set to be a classic. It's a perfect storm of past sins colliding with future hopes. We have a man begging for a second chance he might not deserve, a woman fighting to protect the peace she's earned, and a little girl reminding us all what truly matters. So, tell me in the comments, what would you do if you were Deke? Can you ever see a path to forgiveness for Remy? And do you think Sheila will actually stay away? Let's talk about it.